bought this high mileage £1,500 BMW. It won a camping challenge, and now as a prize, it's getting some mods.
In this video, we'll throw some shiny parts at it and also look inside its straight six engine, see what 220,000 miles does to a BMW engine. Izzy, you nailed your Mini, but it's time for the natural progression of BMW. Are you ready to get stuck into this touring?
I mean, sure, yeah. It makes sense. The only thing, my Mini was kind of a race car. This isn't giving race car vibes.
This is quite cool. It's a 330D. This is quite a cult car. 3 litre straight six diesel.
It's not pretty though, is it?
It's got a name, Salem.
Okay.
Kind of cute.
Yeah, fine, I'll go with that.
The leaves, less cute.
Yeah, you need to do something about that.
It has sat outside. But today is all about your progression as a mechanic. You're not a first-time mechanic anymore. So we're going to get you properly stuck in and push you to your limit.
Yes.
Are you ready to find the limit?
I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Let's
go.
find the limit. With Matty, the smallest cogs resident BMW expert, at hand if necessary, Izzy will attempt these jobs completely by herself, starting with a set of coilovers from BC Racing. Izzy has done coilovers and brakes before, so let's see how much mechanic knowledge she has retained.
Are you ready?
I'm so freaking ready.
Yeah. So all you're going to do today, really simple, coilovers, complete kit.
Yeah.
Discs, pads, all round, easy. You'll do this.
I can do that.
No problem.
I can do that.
You've got the kit.
I've got the kit.
Everything you need.
I've got the car.
And if you need hand at any time, just let me know. I'll do the donkey work.
Right, first things first, I need to lift this thing into the sky.
Okay.
Where's the button? I'm feeling a bit nervous. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna waz those thingy bobs off.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna yank the wheel off.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be brilliant. Okay, this is where I need your assistance. Are you ready?
Yeah, go on.
I feel like that's not my fault.
No, it's all right.
Can you go? I'm working on your car.
Yeah, go on, go for it.
Have I done anything?
Yeah.
It's a bit stuck.
Do you know what? I rate the commitment
What
you
are you
give the gun.
doing?
I rate the commitment. You just gun it. A lot of people are like, oh. You're
Well,
just like.
Do you know why, Mike?
Why?
Because it's not my car.
I mean, I will be surprised if you can break anything on this car.
That's a challenge.
This is a solid piece of kit.
For its mileage, everything comes.
It's a bit of a minter, isn't it?
But then everything's probably been replaced.
That's
because
fine.
of its
It was owned by a
mileage.
mechanic before me. It's always a good sign.
Guys, I'm not being
That's
funny,
bad,
but
sorry.
I'm not being funny. I'm here to fix it, and you're
Sorry.
yappering.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So if you could
Sorry.
just go.
Shanice.
Like a rat.
Exactly.
Focus, please.
Wait
No.
a minute, Matty, what are you doing? Take your hands off the car.
Sorry,
Izzy,
sorry.
do whatever needs done.
You go and, I don't know, have a break.
So all that needs to come down out of this. So it
Yes.
needs to slide down.
The thing I want to get stuck into on the Beamer is the cylinder head. I'm really interested to see just how much impact that sort of mileage has on an engine. But while the coilovers and brakes are being done, I thought I'd concentrate on this, what makes this car incredibly unique, my Warhammer board from the Camping Challenge. I did this in a bit of a rush, so there's some bits that are missing. I just had to get it done for the camping, but I'm going to improve it today. I've got my rot, got my flock, got my prairie grass tufts. They're very cool. I'm going to crack on and make this thing properly good. I'm that much of a nerd.
Keep going.
That's all I got.
Okay, right. Have you got, is that 7? That's 17. Let me get a spanner on there. For a bit of leverage, if we put that in there,
Oh, that's nifty.
that should give you a bit more length.
What, and then you go like that?
Yeah, a bit more leverage. Watch it doesn't pinch though.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Go for it, give it some, that's it.
Well,
That's
now
gone.
it's stuck in the thing.
That's all right, that's all right. There you go, it should go off that now.
Oh my gosh, wow. Oh my God. What happens when I...
Right, so...
What's happening?
That will now, let that release that down slowly.
Am I
That's it.
holding it?
And
If I
then
let go, is it going to fall on the floor?
That should stay there. It might dangle about a bit, but it's going to be holding on that, so... Look at that.
Right, so what we need to do is undo those.
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
And then it'll just come out.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. Ready?
It's ready.
As ready as I'll ever be.
Wow.
There we
I'm
go.
so proud.
Done well. Look at that.
Yes!
The image in my head of you lifting out the coilover and giving it to Izzy wasn't quite what I had in mind.
Why? It's teamwork.
I want to see you getting in there being like,
I physically can't do both things at once. That's impossible.
Editors, can we redo that? And we'll
No.
have Izzy heroically bring it out.
No.
Montage.
You could hold it above your head like that. Like when someone's playing Warhammer and they...
Oh, you've lost me. I don't want it. I don't want this.
It's actually in good condition, isn't it, to be fair?
Did you say it's in good condition?
This
It's
isn't
awful.
bad.
That's
it doesn't-
absolutely awful.
it
I would
doesn't
put
look-
that in a skit.
Well, that's not, is it? Look at that.
Yeah, let's put the new one on. We don't need that old
The
one.
new one's much better.
Come on, little coilover. Let's do it.
So this is significantly further away now, isn't it, Lack?
So now it needs to go up a little bit. What we're going to do now is jack this bad boy up to meet
Yeah.
that bad boy because it's short.
Yeah, okay. So do you want to go on the jack or do
Yeah,
you want...
I love the jack.
Yeah?
Ready?
Yeah.
Hold on tight.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's it.
We're tired.
While Izzy continues her thing, I'm going to start on the head gasket. There's actually more to come off this than I first thought. So I'm going to crack on. I'm so interested to see what's happening inside there after 220,000 miles. Let's go.
Ooh.
Okay. I know that that's not good.
Do you think that's like a Warhammer lake?
Yeah, it could be.
I don't like the noises coming from... Oh.
Did you do that?
I do like a pond. That one's not deliberate.
Oh.
How has that even happened?
Does your real washer work?
It doesn't.
May well be the issue.
So you think every single time I've triggered it, it pours in
It's
there?
pouring in. These are quite common in the frost. You could taste it and see if it is washer fluid.
Can I include that in the list of mods for you guys?
If you taste it, yeah. Go on. Just dip your finger. Go on.
What do I get if I taste it?
If this is in your own car, then it's kind of your problem. So I think you should taste it. For
It
the good
looks-
of the video,
It
taste
does look clean.
I will taste it as long as
You've gotta taste
you
it.
actually do everything.
Yeah.
Like, stop relying on Matty.
I'm not relying on...
I'm the
You,
assistant.
you
It's
know,
been
you know
fine.
what I mean.
I'm staying out of this.
If you taste that, yeah.
It's nice and cool.
Okay, go on.
Yeah.
It was clear.
Try it.
Have a set smell first. Oh, went straight in.
What's wrong with you?
Okay, yeah, that.
Does it taste like screen wash?
There's an aftertaste on that.
But what does screen wash taste like?
Now I need you to go and taste what's in the screen watch, just to...
No, thank you. No, thank you.
With Mike heading back to work removing the cylinder head, Matty and I made a start on the right rear coilover.
I'm gonna do this. You
Yep.
just make sure that doesn't go, okay?
Okay.
Ready? Thank you very much. Sorry, Mike.
It's okay.
I'm
You're the
so
priority,
sorry.
as always.
Do you want me to go and hold it?
If you go and hold it,
Okay.
it should come out.
Hey.
Yes!
Look at that.
How's it going?
One thing we have to avoid is, you know, this is the subject of today's video. That is the Hammond Wally car over there. Depending on when this goes up, you may have seen that car or not. That car is getting ready for a Christmas parade. I have a feeling Izzy's a bit more interested in that car than this car. I kind of get it. But she needs to stay on track. We're pushing it today. Pushing it!
So coilover's done. Now it's time for brakes.
All happy?
Yeah.
Where do you want me? That's the most
I
important
would
part.
like you to be my charming assistant.
Yeah, okay.
And just hand me things.
Yeah.
And that would be great. Thanks.
That's what I've got. That's everything I've got to offer.
Okay. Am I tightening it or am I loosening it, do you reckon?
Loosening. Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Yeah, I know, and everyone
Still
says
goes-
that, but I still don't get it.
It goes through my head every
Yeah,
time that I
but-
do anything.
Achievement.
Thank you. I feel great about it. Fixing your car again.
And doing it all in your wonderful DriveTribe Christmas jumper.
yes.
Link in the description below.
So how come I didn't get rid of these?
Actually, that's not really fair.
Because you're not an employee of DriveTribe.
Oh my gosh, it's all moving.
Okay. Yeah.
Done it. Pull it up. Oh my god. Who makes these? Why do they
Isaac,
do that?
can you drop it? A little bit. I'll give it a pull from there. Yeah.
Have you ever seen such strength in your entire life? Out you come.
Then carrier off. Thank
So
you.
much to carry.
Disc off.
The muscle memory was starting to kick in, and before we knew it, the front right corner of the car was done, with uprated suspension and brakes.
I can't get my
An
arm
old-
through. I know I can't get my arm through. Okay.
Pads.
Over in the engine bay, Mike was halfway down to the cylinder head, having removed the rocker cover.
So we're one layer down, rocker cover out. Matty, 220,000 miles. Tell me what you see.
I think it's really nice. Look, it's horrific from outside.
It looks hellish down there. Yeah.
And I think that's primarily coming from rocker cover, maybe a few small leaks on the inlet manifold where the gaskets are old.
But internally,
Internally, really clean.
it looks really awesome. So it has been serviced recently,
Yeah.
and it's had liquid moly engine flush and additives put in.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm used to seeing Instagram videos of rocker covers coming off, and this is like black,
Just a
muddy,
tar,
coaly, horrible stuff.
Yeah, a lot of them end up with so much residue in there.
Now we're giving ourselves a lot of work because this engine doesn't need a head
No,
gasket.
no.
I'm just curious to have a look.
Curious.
But I mean, this already, we could probably stop here and say the engine's in good nick. I don't want to, by the way. I want to keep
that's
going.
fine, yeah. But that's, I'd be happy to look at that and say, yeah, I think the engine's pretty healthy.
Is this going to be the classic, if it ain't broke, don't fix it?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So the head bolts are underneath the cams, which
Oh, yeah.
sucks. So
Yeah.
cams need to come out.
Cams out, turbo off.
With the engine inspected, it's time to have a look at another part of the drivetrain that probably needs a bit more attention, the gearbox. It's been quite juddery under power and it really doesn't like going down hills, it kind of jumps down the gear. So I think it's time to give it a flush. We're going to use Liqui Moly's nifty Geartronic system to completely flush and replenish the transmission fluid of the BMW. Before a machine like this existed, there was no way of making sure every single drop of transmission fluid was switched out. Even with heavily soiled transmissions like our Beamer probably has, this beast of a machine will fully deep clean it and have it shifting smoothly again. While Liqui Moly are here, they've dropped off a very important product for our diesel transit crew van too.
some DPF cleaner. These Pro line products are only available for workshops and not for private consumers.
Izzy, Liquid Moly have sent us some DPF cleaner, but the Beamer is too old to have a DPF. Do you know what a DPF is?
No.
Okay, it's a diesel particulate filter. Basically, diesels chuck out a whole load of nasty
Rubbish,
gubbins,
yeah.
and that catches it.
Okay.
So, because of that, it gathers it all and it can clog up, which means sometimes you have to remove it, but we are going to clean it.
Yes,
so
we
it's more
are.
efficient. So,
This looks quite professional, Mike.
yeah, so it's got a
Should
nice
we be
funky end
trusted?
on it. If you hook that in through where that sensor was,
I feel as the shortest person here, I am not the right person for the
see
job.
that's hooked in nicely, right? And then with your other hand,
Oh my gosh, this has got a...
so there's the trigger.
Oh my
you
God, so I've got
yeah.
to hold it there.
And this whole canister needs to go.
The whole thing.
Just send it. And while you're doing it, just like maneuver that around so it's kind
So it
of
goes
getting in
everywhere.
around it. Yeah,
I get you, I get you. Okay, let's do it.
What do you think about the DriveTribe transit van, by the way? It's
I love it.
As transits go,
It's cool.
It's quite cool.
I sat in it the other day because we were shooting it, it was freezing cold.
yes,
I was toasty.
it's been
It's
good.
lovely.
It's been good. And it has a DPF, so it's nice and clean compared to the Beamer. So basically, all of that fluid goes in, and
Yeah.
then you put another fluid in, which we'll do in a bit. It
Right.
purges it, and then you basically just run it up to temperature, and it cleans it all
And
out.
it's all done for
It
you.
goes it's nice and clean.
Perfect.
Once all the cleaner was in, Izzy and I left the van for 20 minutes before spraying in the purging fluid and running it up to operating temperature to burn off the product.
It's maintenance like this that keeps your car or van working as healthily as possible. So click the link in the description below to check out what products and services Liquid Moly provides for your car. And thanks to them for sponsoring today's video.
Back to the build, Izzy and Lewis from The Smallest Cog has suddenly taken a worrying interest in my car wargaming table.
What do you think you are doing?
Because what we're doing is we're making it better. Look,
What we're doing is
I was about to put Tuft on.
Oh, you don't need to PVA him and go straight down.
we're
It's
utilising
got
your
sticky.
our time where you have to take your cylinder head off and we're just
There you go.
bringing this along for you, you know? We're just
Okay.
going to try and make it
giving
a little bit more of a pizzazz.
If you ruin it, I'll be quite upset.
How
no,
can
no,
you
no, not
ruin
gonna ruin
it?
it. We're just gonna add
Like
to it.
putting,
It's plastic
putting,
on plasticine.
putting rocks in the wrong place, for example.
So what if I was
What's
to
the
place
wrong
that
place?
one there?
That's fine.
That's fine.
I would endorse that move.
Fine.
But my whole aim was the bits that the paint's come off,
These,
like I would quite like them to be booshed.
what can boost it?
Yeah, proper
What, like this then?
boosh 'em up.
Like this?
Oh, sorry, how?
Unlike this?
Bosh.
So that
I don't
rock
know how
can
you-
go there?
That can, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Not too close to that. Not too close to that though. Like there.
No, but you would
Yeah,
have.
see, I like
Yeah,
this
but you would
mindset.
have grass next to a rock.
Yeah, it can be too uniform. It can be too uniform.
It's got to look edgy, innit?
Dream of falling in love. Everything you've been thinking of. And my heart is set on you.
Daddy, would you like to chime in on our musicals chat?
This is musicals chat. The musicals are just
everyone here is
great.
obsessed with musicals.
Can I be really honest?
Yeah.
I get really moved.
See, I can imagine
When
that.
people, when
So
people,
if Lewis jumps on the bonnet now and starts doing a bit of Grease Lightning,
no, I
you're
run away,
gonna
scream.
cry.
I run away. No, it's when an ensemble sings. When you get a bunch of people singing, I find it really. I get.
And it's a nice
But
ballad.
that could be a Welsh choir. It could be. Where were we in?
I have the best musical for you.
Where were we in one of our safaris when all those people came in from the
Mozambique.
villages? Right, Mozambique. We were in the village. Everyone
Yeah.
came in and sang in unison immediately.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
I just do. And what's that? Is it Les Mis?
oh, Les
That's
Mis.
got some
Yeah,
big
that's got
old-
some
Yeah.
big number in
And
it.
I'm like,
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
What's your favourite musical?
what?
Have you got a favourite musical?
No, I'm not that into them. I haven't been to many.
We're going on a mission to get Mike a present.
Going to treat him to his
Yeah.
Warhammer.
I want to get a little figurine of myself
Yes.
and maybe some
I like
cows.
the idea of a church. A little church in there.
Okay.
He's got no big ornaments in there at the minute.
Yeah, true.
It's just
I mean,
boring trees.
we haven't actually found the shop
Yeah,
yet,
we need to find the shop.
but we will.
We got a little bit distracted, to be honest.
Mike,
Yeah.
we've got you some presents.
Got you a treat.
The second I see a Hornby Hobbies bag, we're doing well.
Just wait.
Exactly, that's what it is. Models and models, no? Right.
So first up, a Cotswold stone wall.
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, he loves that.
We did good there, no?
That'll go right across here
Yeah,
and
yeah,
create
yeah.
like things to hide behind.
Exactly.
Oh my
That,
god.
that was exactly my thinking.
Wait, no, that one needs to go last.
Okay, very good start.
Next thing, for a bit of fun,
Cows, animals.
pigs,
Pigs.
I like, yep.
Because it's all very green.
boring.
We've brought you some colour.
Colour.
Oh, are they poppies? They are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Red poppies.
These are quite expensive.
Yeah, we've treated you. We're not done.
It's all done.
These are
Who's
these are
actually paying for this?
me.
She did pay
Swear
for it
on my
on her
life.
own card because it took
Have
3
you?
times.
Swear
oh
on
my
my
god,
life.
thank you.
It took 3 attempts to pay.
Okay, then we just got some
Christmas.
fun stuff, and this is kind of for me.
I think this will look perfectly well on your... To scale, obviously.
Oh.
I was going to say, I don't think the scales quite
Look,
nailed
But
it.
that's irrelevant.
That top area up there is quite empty. So if you
If you just
snap
A
there...
giant Barbie tractor.
But ready? You ready? Oh, it's not doing
It
it.
Dad.
needs batteries.
It's not doing it.
We've got that now.
Oh.
Pull the thing out, Lindy.
No, I just broke
Okay,
it. No,
don't worry about it,
You can
but-
just sit there nicely. But yes,
And then
it's got flashing lights and everything.
my final thing is me, so you can have me in there.
A Sylvanian Families.
And that's me.
That is the girl version of this, Sylvanian Families.
I can go in the back of the
And
trailer.
I can just be in there.
Again, the scale is completely off.
Because this is like,
Yes,
she's
yes,
Jesus.
Yes, but some things you've got to just
A
give
giant,
and take, you
what
know?
even is that? A bear?
It is a
I don't think it's a bear.
cake decorating set.
Yeah, she's decorating a cake. Yeah.
What's that got to do with like Warhammer?
Because it's just she's in the middle and
Yes.
and she's the
saving grace.
Yeah.
She is the saving
She's gonna
grace.
swoop down.
You started so well.
You put her in the middle and you're like, this just gives lovely, kind...
Thank you very much.
You're very
welcome to come and play Warhammer on my board anytime.
Oh, can't wait.
With the Warhammer table suitably upgraded, it was finally time to pop the cylinder head off and see what 220,000 miles does to a BMW engine.
Okay. 220,000 miles. What we're looking at here. It looks pretty good.
I think really good.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there's no real build-up of any gunk. Usually these are loads of carbon, really gunked up. Such a clean engine.
So they're black, but relative to diesel engines, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you're always going to get that soot from, you know, when obviously that's basically what happens with them. But there's nothing really built up. It's all kind of really clean. You would never believe it's a 250,000-mile car. I wouldn't anyway. Well, it's
Very
BMW,
cool.
so it's...
And do you think this is down to just giving the engine a flush, or do you think there's more to this?
I think it's just had really good maintenance. I think, you know, you said it's come from a mechanic.
Yes.
That goes one of two ways, good or bad, but this guy's probably changed his oil really regularly.
Is he happy with our
I think it
cylinder
looks
head?
beautiful.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Are you so proud?
I've seemed to have bought a decent car.
Yeah,
Well
I
done,
think
you
so.
Mike.
I mean, it is a BMW, so
Okay.
you
Can
know,
we actually look at the
bulletproof.
in the cylinders themselves? So obviously out here has been gunky the whole time, but in there again looks pretty decent.
Yeah, again, really good. First thing to notice, can you see the scoring marks through the bores?
Yes. Yeah.
That is from an owning tool. So that's the final deglaze, basically, of an engine. So those will be put in from new. And as an engine wears over time, they disappear. So either this has had an engine, a reconditioned one at that, or it's just ran so lovely through its years that it's pretty much as it was at
So
factory.
there's a chance that this engine hasn't done 220,000 miles then. It might be newer.
There is a chance, if it is, someone's installed it really nicely, because as a general rule, especially BMWs, as you can see, everything's really nicely put together.
Yeah.
As a general rule, if they're having an engine, they're at an age where people break tags, kind of get things wrong, bits are missing. This has got no evidence of ever being apart, so I would hazard a guess that it's probably original.
That's
That's crazy.
So cool. Let's have a look at the head gasket
Yeah.
itself. So we're looking for basically gaps.
Yeah,
along
any
here.
gaps or anything that looks like something's been blowing through on the fire rings. You can see where the fire ring here is, where the sealing surface for each cylinder, because you can see a kind of an imprint on all of it. When you start getting blow-by, you'll see that black like charcoal
Across the surface.
Yes.
Yeah.
This has none of it. Everything's sealed well.
And normally when your head gasket goes, you need to skim the head to make sure it hasn't warped. But because, I mean, this hadn't gone, I was just curious. Do we still need to skim the head?
Ideally, for me, yes.
Okay.
It needs checking really, so it needs to be checked with a straight edge for any warping, so you can do that with a feeler gauge or a DTI on a milling machine. We can check it here, but we obviously don't have skimming facilities.
Well, I know someone that does. Adrian, watch yourself! It's up against the perfect! How friendly are you with Hadrian next door?
I reckon I could try and ask him for
I mean,
you.
when he probably won't be expecting it. Would you be able to just skim my cylinder head with it? You know, just come out straight
I'll
with
just
that.
go straight in with it and
I
see
think he'll
what
be
it says.
so bamboozled, he'll be like, well, of course, I'd grab it.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay, well I can give that a go for you.
Okay, good. Thank
Cool.
you. Good car.
Lovely.
So, Salem, the E46 is now upgraded. The engine is in great nick. The transmission is now shifting so smoothly after that transmission flush. It's braking great thanks to these EBCs, and somehow it's sitting even better than it was originally thanks to these BC Racing coilovers. How good does this estate car look now? While we've been doing all these upgrades, also my wargaming table has had some tidbits done to it too. This car is still the world's only wargaming car, and I'm very, very proud of it. The next thing would be some power. I think we're going to map this car at some point in the future, and that video will be on our second channel, More DriveTribe. The link to that is in the description below. Definitely check it out. We've got some great behind the scenes and extra content going on there. This was Izzy's next step up with her mechanicking, and she's going to take another step soon because she has recently bought her own project car. We're going to flash it on screen now. Stay tuned for that. If you'd like to see a video of us modifying another BMW, click here. And if you'd like to see a video of Izzy ragging her Mini on track, click here.